Serenity Place is an adult male halfway house, and we've been in existence for about 20 years now. The founders were Gail and Jack Nevert, and they started the program here with the aid of some elderly folks in one of the recovery fellowships. They all came together and saw a need to create a residential program here in Kent County. Interestingly enough, I happened to be here on the grand opening for Serenity Place 20 years ago. And so I'm not sure why I was here at that time. I had just a few years in recovery myself. Didn't really know a whole lot of people, but did come. And it's interesting to look back and see indeed why I was here at that time. Serenity Place, we are a licensed treatment center, a licensed facility in the state of Delaware to conduct treatment for substance abuse. And what we do via that is counseling. We do individual and group counseling. This is a residential program, so the men live here. We have 10 men that live here. That's our capacity, and we're almost always full. It feels like a big family. It's a community focus. That's what we try to create here. We encourage the men to attend 12-step recovery meetings, and we require that actually to work the 12 steps of recovery. So we have credentialed individuals who help us get through counseling and program development and such. The other factor, and I think is the biggest, is the fact that we meet the men where they're at spiritually. And we bring them the good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ, and present the truth. We present each one with a Life Recovery Bible. They're encouraged to read that. We do have some Bible studies here, very faith-oriented. You don't have to be a Christian to come here. You just need to be open to spiritual growth. When the men come here, it's not uncommon to hear them discussing spiritual matters when they're having meals or just hanging out. They're talking about the Bible. They have some informal Bible studies that pop up. So it's a real spiritual growth focus. The men are serious about the recovery. They want to continue on. Beyond just the men in the house, we also have some outreach efforts. Again, we use this facility here, this office, to conduct numerous recovery meetings through the week. Like I said, we have Bible studies, we have 12-step faith-based meetings. Really, our mission field is the recovery community in Dover, in particular at recovery meetings. I've been active in the recovery community for almost 24 years now. I do know a lot of folks, a lot of people know me and what I stand for. So we're available. My wife Lisa is definitely a part of what we do here, as are my children, Elena, Susanna, Marina. We see it as a family ministry. June 7th, we had a fire here at the Serenity Place, the main house. I was in downtown Dover, actually running a meeting at another recovery program, and got a phone call from one of the residents here and said the house was on fire and all this. And my initial thought was he was joking, but then it kicked in that no, he wasn't. When I got here, I saw the whole front of the house was in flames. There were several fire trucks on the scene, a lot of people here, cars. It was just a real chaotic scene. Fortunately, the gentleman who called me, the resident, was the only resident in the house at the time. So nobody was injured, nobody was hurt at all, which is truly a blessing. But standing there, watching the house go up, a lot of things went through my mind. And first thing that went through, and it's interesting, is like, there's a lot of sweat equity in the property here in this house over the years. My thoughts were, wow, look at that, it's all gone now. All that effort is going up in smoke. And the Lord just spoke to me right then and there and convicted me. He says, well, it isn't about you. It's not by your efforts. It's my efforts. It's my house, not your house. Interestingly enough, we even had a sign out front for Jack Nevert in his honor. He said, the house that Jack built. And that got totally burnt up. And the way we're looking at it going forward is it's going to be the house that God built. We're continuing to do counseling out of this office here, individual and group counseling and administration. So our whole operations is based out of here right now, and the men are simply pretty much sleeping up at the hotel. So we're going to embark on a capital raising campaign, and I would say that's probably our biggest need, is a financial need right now. But we do intend to rebuild the program. We see it as an opportunity, an awesome opportunity. We really feel that God will move here and do something incredible. Again, He's going to build His house, and we're up for the challenge. We'll just look to Him for leading and guidance. Each day He lights a little more of the path, and we take the next step, and the outcome is His. A lot of folks in the recovery community who are watching to see what will happen. They do know and understand how we are strong in our faith here at Serenity Place. So here's a great opportunity for the Lord to show what He is able, certainly more than able, to do. And we look forward to that. It'll be a testimony for His name, for His honor and glory.